The pilot of Gilmore Girls reveals Rory Gilmore, Alexis Bledel, as a sweet teenage girl who dreams of getting into Harvard, but it also marks the start of Rory and Dean's relationship timeline. She's leaving her small-town high school behind when she meets new kid Dean Forrester, Jared Padalecki. Suddenly, she wonders if she should go to the prestigious private school Chilton after all, which starts a big fight between her and her cool mom, Lorelai, Lauren Graham. The foundation of Gilmore Girls is the relationship between Rory and Lorelai, but the romantic entanglements in the series play a big part in Rory's coming of age and Lorelai's allowing her daughter to spread her wings. Gilmore Girls deals with teenage life well, and part of that includes Rory and Dean's relationship. From their meeting to the early days of their romance, along with their 2 breakups and reunions later on in their lives, this love story is an important part of the show. Season 1, Rory and Dean's meet cute. A sweet romance and first breakup. Dean and Rory sitting together on their 3-month anniversary in Gilmore Girls Season 1. Rory and Dean's relationship timeline begins in the very first episode of the series, unlike Rory's connections to other characters in Gilmore Girls. Rory and Dean meet each other in the Gilmore Girls pilot and they have a truly adorable scene. Rory makes a joke about Rosemary's Baby and is shocked and thrilled when Dean understands it. Pop culture references are a big part of the show for both Rory and Lorelai, so it's hard for them to bond with others who don't get their references. After kissing at Deuce's Market, which is awkward but cute, and Lorelai inviting Dean over for a movie night, Rory and Dean enter an official relationship. He's a sweet partner, making her a bracelet and always making time for her, and things seem to be going well, though their relationship isn't without a few TV stumbling blocks. When Rory learns that Dean likes the idea of a TV version of a 1950s housewife taking care of him, she decides to pretend to be one for the evening to teach him a lesson about gender stereotypes. The two survive that stumbling block just fine. They also survive their entire relationship being put under a microscope in their small town. When Dean accompanies Rory to a dance at Chilton, the two end up leaving early after he gets into an argument with another student. They read for a while in the local dance studio, falling asleep, and spending the entire night out, only to be discovered by a bunch of gossiping adults the next morning. Because Rory is so beloved by so many people in the small town of Stars Hollow, everyone always seems to have an opinion about her relationships in the show, even her first with Dean. While it's sweet that so many care about her, it's also a look at how gossip can get out of hand. In fact, their relationship seems to be going well until he says he loves her on their 3-month anniversary, and she can't say it back. While that's a common stumbling block in TV relationships, it briefly ends Rory and Dean's. Suddenly Rory is single and learning to wallow from her mom, who swears that junk food and pop culture will help her grieve the loss of Dean. Rory does briefly try to find comfort in Chilton student Tristan, Chad Michael Murray, but the series makes it clear that despite their chemistry, Rory and Tristan aren't right for one another. Rory and Dean's relationship timeline makes for a mostly typical first love on television, especially in the first season, as all of Rory's firsts are experienced with Dean. He's her first kiss, her first boyfriend, her first heartbreak, and the first person she tells she loves. All in just one season.